Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. So, as we start today on Monday here in the United States, we, of course, I think everywhere else in the world too, want to share something that I think is very, very powerful. And it's a very simple Chinese proverb that says, opportunity is like catching the sun's rays. And most of us are oftentimes presented with opportunities. And if you look back, many of us also missed them because we sat down, we procrastinated, we didn't grab it. So this is a combination of essentially saying, one, if there's an opportunity, you need to grab it. At the same time, you don't want to be FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, as in going crazy everywhere. How do you balance the two? Let's start with the first part. So opportunity is like catching the sun's rays. Teaches us that opportunities are precious, they're fleeting, and has to be grabbed on as soon as it's in front of us. And in order to do that properly, there's also a saying that says opportunities favors the prepared mind. And I remember Tony Robbins in his business mastery event would always say, winners anticipate, losers react. So when an opportunity comes around, losers, as they call them, they just go, oh my God, should I do it? Should I not do it? And so they're not prepared. And oftentimes, guess what happens? Fear sets in. So when fear sets in, either they just jump on it without thinking, or out of fear, they miss out on the opportunity. Now, the prepared mind, on the other hand, you anticipate. You go, what do I want? What are my priorities in life? So when a person is planning ahead, what do I want to do with my finances? What do I want to do with my relationships? What do I want to do with my health? Okay? What do I want to do with my spiritual development, my intellectual development? If those are targets already in front of you, when an opportunity comes in, you already have something planned. For example, the economy is going up and down. And as probably you know, based on this recording and this event right now, because of what's happening with the tariffs and all that, it's going like this, right? So I've talked to a few people who are, let's just say, financially very astute, very smart. They don't just react, they're watching. And they say, okay, if things go the way some are predicting, it might go down. Let's just stay calm, but be prepared, because the most amount of money is made when there's blood in the streets. I think Templeton, the first billionaire investor or something like that, came up with that term, with that saying. More money is made when there's blood in the streets. In other words, at maximum fear and panic, that's the best opportunity for people to make money. So the key is what? You anticipate. Make sense? So a lot of people who are financially doing well or have cash or have liquid assets would say, let's just stay cool. Let's observe. When this thing's dropping, and here's dropped, the stock market in the US is dropped, and actually all over the world, they just stay cool. Okay, just relax. Let's see what happens. They're always observing and thinking, processing, rather than emotionally reacting. We already know more billionaires or more millionaires and billionaires were made after the Depression in the 1940s. Same thing with, was that 2009, 2008? Afterwards, after the market crash, more people made more money. But that opportunity, you have to be careful of. You watch, you have to be prepared. As I've shared with you, there's a Chinese saying that we grew up with, not every day is Sunday. So things are doing well, okay? Sometimes it doesn't go, sometimes the opportunity comes up, it changes. The key is to understand that these opportunities, you have to be prepared for them. That's the bottom line. You have to be able to catch the sun's rays. That's where the proverb comes from. Like, the sun is up only from certain time to certain time. So you want to catch it. It's just like if you're a photographer, there's certain times of the day where it's good. You don't want to take a photograph outside when the sun's directly above noon, cast shadows. So you want to do it early in the morning or late in the afternoon where there's natural lighting. Make sense? So there's the part of it that is astronomical, like how the sun is. There's also the part of it that we have to look at life saying, opportunity favors the prepared mind. There's always opportunities. As soon as you see it, be calm, observe, and grab it as needed. That's that. Very simple. Now, unfortunately, most people react. They don't prepare. You know why they don't prepare? Because they don't know what they want. What do you want with your finances? What do you want with your relationships? Education. I mean, every part of our life, opportunities would come up. First, you have to recognize it. And number two, after you recognize it, you process and you decide. Now, some people say, yeah, but I'm waiting for, and I always hear this because I know this community, a lot of you are on the spiritual path. I'm waiting for the intuition and the download. Now, I did not have that luxury because when I first started, intuition was zero. So what I would do is I would go, okay, let me look at my statistics here. 10 things come up. If I'm prepared to jump on most of them, true, some of them might not be the right ones, but I just need to make one or two work. It's just like many years ago, I heard Tony Robbins was sharing with a lot of people. He said, there are a few people who give seminars, and they bank on one big one every year, or maximum two. And there are people who don't bank on those big ones, but they have 10, 15 smaller ones throughout the year. And guess what happened? Statistically, if something were to have a glitch in one of the people who just have one or two big seminars, financially they're dead. The ones who have 10, 15 of them, they might not be huge, but they keep going. It builds up momentum. And if one or two don't work out, no problem. It's still good. They anticipate. You're better off grabbing as many opportunities as you can rather than just sitting back and waiting. Because number one, they don't always come every day. And if you miss one, you never know when the next one's going to come over. In other words, you don't wait for things to happen. You want to be successful in life, you make things happen. I already hear some of you saying, yeah, but that's too stressful. It's how you deal with it. Stress is good if you can harness it. People say, yeah, but I don't feel like, okay, then that's it. You are where you are. And if you're happy with it, okay, that's good for you. But if you're an achiever, that's not going to fly. You're constantly looking. Are there opportunities? Because once the opportunity is there, you grab it. Any opportunity comes up, you think about it. Okay, I think this is a good idea. Let me meditate on it. Let me think about it. Let me do my due diligence. Opportunity is there, grab it. Now, is it possible that some of them will not turn out right? Of course. But you're statistically better off doing more than doing less. I guess I'm looking at it from the viewpoint of all of you who wants to achieve more in this life. I don't want you to think that, but yeah, in the Taoist position, Taoist teachings, you just have to let things happen and wait. Yeah, if your life is already where you want it, great. Go for it. Financially, you're doing well. Your health is great. Your relationship, everything's already good. Yeah, then you just, yeah. But even then, you don't grow. What happens? You get bored. Even the most successful people I know this guy who just sold his company for over $2 billion with a B. You would think this guy be sitting on his laurels. Okay, I made it. No. He already has 3 or 4 projects cooking in the background because that's part of his nature. Of course, if you're Tony Robbins, the way he says is, you don't grow, you die. Which if you think about it, not physically die, but emotionally, mentally, if you're not reaching out for something, what happens? There's nothing more to look forward to every day. I know one person, and just finish with this and we'll do our meditation. I remember many years ago, there's this student of ours. She married a person who lived in the Caribbean. So every day, blue-green waters. I say, oh, that's great. That's like paradise, man. Weather is nice, a little warm, at least for my taste, but a lot of people like it. Every time you walk out your door, you look out the window, it's blue-green waters, paradise. She goes, yeah, it was good for about 6 months. After that, it's like bored out of our minds. Exactly. If you're not achieving anything, at some point, you lose interest in life. And the way to keep you going is keep looking for opportunities. Keep looking for opportunities. If you're an actress, you're an actor, you had your great movie, the ones who are very successful, while they're filming it, it's almost done, they're already thinking, where's my next project? That keeps them alive. Same thing with everything in our life. We're always looking for opportunities. Not in that stress, like, oh my God, not the kind of, but just you're constantly watching, observing. As soon as something comes up, you grab it. Opportunity to develop. In my case, many years ago, I remember in our Hatha Yoga, there are many levels. Preparatory, level 1, level 2, level 3, so on, so on, so on. So for the longest time, we always, after you done a certain level of practice, you go to level 1. After a few years, you practice, you apply. You have to apply because what happens is we apply for it, and the teacher scans our energy field, look at how much we're practicing to see if it's good for you to move to the next level. So I remember this Ahatic level 4. Yeah, level 4. Man, I got declined, I can't remember, 2-3 times already. I was really pissed. Oh man, how come but I'm constantly watching. Okay, I'll practice more. I wasn't qualified, I'll practice more. Then out of nowhere, we got a letter from the teacher that says, okay, you can apply again. So I applied, we got accepted. Go, yes, I got accepted. Guess what happened? The same time the teacher was going to teach this high level of spiritual teachings, my in-laws offered my wife and I fully paid expense, all expenses paid vacation, holiday to this beautiful resort. This is in the Philippines. I'm going, of all times, I've been wanting to take this spiritual advancement class, technique for the longest time. And then, of course, we want to go on a vacation, holiday, and everything. It happened to be the same identical time. So, guess what I did? I grabbed the opportunity. Which one? To be able to take those higher teachings. You can always have another vacation. And looking back, without going into too much detail, it was the right choice. So I look back, I go, that could have gone bad. If I chose the vacation, it would affect everything that I do in my life. Yes, we end up having the vacation again many, many times. We end up paying for it ourselves, but because of going to high spiritual practices, my development increased. Anyway, it has a lot of effects in different parts of our life. And with blessings of God and teacher, we could have 20 of those vacations if we wanted to. Pay for it ourselves. But opportunity came, not every day Sunday, you grab it. That's from my personal experience. So, let's meditate. Put your hands on your heart. Be aware of your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion or the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark, the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, I'm one with God, I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. Just be aware of your crown. I am that I am. Just be still. Maintain your stillness and awareness way above your head. Just be aware of your crown. You're not the body, you're not the emotion or the thoughts, you are the soul. You are a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. You are one and connected to your higher soul. You're connected and one with the divine spirit in you, the divine spark in you. You are a child of God, you're one with God, you're one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. Now raise your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you. We will do the meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Tuo Kok Sui. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Picture the earth in front of you. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. So from your heart, imagine beautiful pink light coming off your heart through your hands and fill the entire earth. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's think of people we know going through challenging and difficult times. There's so many places in the world where people are going through calamities, political turmoil, wars. Like there's war in Ukraine that's still going on. Famine still happening in Africa. There's an explosion in Iran. Political, financial turmoil in the United States and different parts of the world. So many people are going through despair and they needed hope. May they be blessed with hope and faith and a better life. So be it. May God's blessing be with all of them. Where there's darkness, let me sow light, sadness, joy. Just be aware of your heart, your hands. Bless the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. May all be blessed. Just be still. Let the energy keep flowing through us. Bless your family, your relatives and friends, the people you work with, the city you live in, the country. Let the entire earth be blessed. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Be aware of your heart. Inhale. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. One more time. Be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Stay there. Just be still. You might feel a tingling, a pressure, or a stretching of your crown. It's being filled with so much intense divine light. Allow that golden light from your crown to flow down through your hands and flood your home. Bless all your family members and relatives with beautiful golden light. Let it spread to your workplace, the people you work with. Let it spread throughout your entire country, to all the countries in the world. Fill the entire earth with beautiful golden light. And just silently say, our hearts are one, our souls are one. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Blessings be to all. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Just be still. Continue allowing the blessings to flow through us. Now be aware of your heart and your crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light pouring through our hearts and crowns and through our hands, and just fill up the entire earth. Intense, intense golden light. And just say our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being, in the lower worlds, middle worlds, the higher worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. Blessings be to all. So be it. Just be still and let the blessings keep flowing through us. So be it. Now with your eyes still closed, tongue on the roof of your mouth, lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed again. Now imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Just a beautiful golden candle flame just floating above your head. Be aware of your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the center of your head, to your crown. Let your consciousness float above your crown and into that golden flame. Stay there. Be still, be aware of that golden flame. Simultaneously, be aware of your heart again. Send a stream of love from your heart up to your crown and into that golden light. Stay there. One more time, be aware of the love within your heart. Just gently send a wave of love from your heart to the center of your head, to your crown, and into that golden light. Be still. There's only light. And listen. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness, the inner peace, and the brilliant light. Be still and let go. Now. Gently, very slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your physical body. You may move your fingers and your toes. Slowly come back, raise your hands in blessing position again. Visualize the earth in front of you. Fill the earth with golden light. Picture the people you love. May all of them be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity and spiritual oneness. So be it. May all be blessed. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Put your golden light down deep into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, love, and power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, we thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, I thank my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui Mahaguji Maing. Thank you in full faith. And so it is. All right, open your eyes. How was your meditation? I hope you experienced the stillness. Yeah, it was not that long, but in that stillness, that's where so much energy pours down, flushes out all the stress and negative energy, and strongly reconnects you to your higher self, to your great spiritual teachers, and to God. All right, now speaking of opportunities, let me just read something to you. This is from the Holy Master, the Tibetan teacher, Dwal Kul, who wrote through Alice Bailey. It's talking about the Wesak Festival, which is coming up on May 12th, which is 13 days from now, 14 days from now. Okay? It's the most powerful full moon of the year. According to the Tibetan master, no cost is too great to pay in order to be of use to the hierarchy at the time of the Wesak Festival. No price is too high in order to gain the spiritual illumination which can be possible. Let me read it again. No cost is too great to pay in order to be of use to the hierarchy. This talk about the spiritual hierarchy, the inner government that never gets corrupted. All the great spiritual teachers at the time of the Wesak Festival. No price is too high in order to gain the spiritual illumination which can be possible. Essentially, whether you like it or not, at that time, massive amounts of energy is pouring to the earth. And for the chosen few, when I say few, you talk about probably a few million compared to the billions on earth, who are spiritually aligned to be utilized as channels and power lines for the energy to flow through to bless the earth. So one, it's an opportunity to be together with all the spiritual practitioners all over the world to be of service to the entire planet. And number two, individually, as we participate, you're given the opportunity to gain a greater illumination, a greater oneness with God and all. Now, let me share this story with you. Some of you know about this. Many years ago, I remember I told my wife, I go, I'm going to sleep in the guest room. She goes, why? I don't know. I just thought I will. I said, okay. I remember sleeping in the guest room, and in the middle of the night, I saw this flash of light. I'm an engineer, right? It's like, oh man, somebody has their headlights, it's by the street. Headlights going through, the light was on high beam, probably hit the window, and let me go get up and close the window shades. And I distinctly remember, it felt like my body was like paralyzed, almost like electrocuted, like I couldn't move. And then in the morning, I go, man, that was a weird dream. So never thought about it. And then, interesting enough, I think a month or two after, my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, came to the United States, stayed at our house, and out of nowhere, I just told him the story. I said, Master, it's the weirdest thing. In this same room that you're sleeping, our guest room, one night, saw a flash of light and was going to get up and close the windows. I can do it. He looked at me, he started smiling. He goes, you know why? I told him when it was. He goes, that was the exact time of the Wesak Festival. Now, I'll give you a little background. Before that time, actually way before that time, I did not even believe in this stuff. I was doing pranic healing, I was teaching healing. As far as the spirituality part, I didn't believe in it because I was a very devout Christian, Southern Baptist. So for me, I don't believe in that stuff, right? And so I said, Master, Wesak Festival, what is that? I didn't participate. It says, look, your physical brain, your physical nervous system, your physical body might not be aware of it, but your soul participated. I'm going, what? Then later on he explained, he says, you have your higher soul and your lower soul. Your higher soul is connected to God and all the high beings. The lower soul, the incarnated soul, is the part of the soul that is wrapped in the body. We talk about this, right? The higher soul puts a portion of its energy into the physical, emotional, mental world to be able to function this earthly life. That's the incarnated soul. So the incarnated soul might not be conscious of it at that time, but regardless, if you are a soul that has chosen to be part of serving the universe, serving the world, let's start there, during that Wesak festival, you, the soul, are participating. So, you go, well, if that's the case, then it'll just happen whether I participate or not. Here's the difference. When you actively participate, your brain, your body, your emotions, you consciously participate, that energy that is coming to your higher soul and down becomes more intense because you are now actively assimilating the energy. So on May 12th, I think it's about 8 o'clock, from 8 to 10 California time in the morning, which is then you do the conversion. You're all invited to join. That part is free. You can join us. It's not going to be on social media, obviously, because it'll probably be censored. Anyway, the link, we'll give you the link. It's there. In the meantime, if you want to really maximize it, we're moving the deadline for the best discount for the 7-day purification to Wednesday, California time, midnight. And that will include, if you want to join, it has the 7-day chanting. It has the 7-day lecture and meditation, an hour and a half of lecture in the Eightfold Path. And for the ones who really want to scrub their chakras, twice a day, we'll do healing on you. That's all in the masterco.org. Okay? You don't have to join if you want to, but at least make sure you participate in the Wesak Festival. But we offer you this opportunity to really prepare for it with those 7 days. So imagine 7 straight days before the 12. Every single day, we'll have chanting, we'll have study and meditation, and we'll do healing if you want to do the whole package. It's available for you. Or you can pick individual parts. Right? So there's an opportunity for you to grow. We do this every year. And some of you are asking, yeah, but the time zone doesn't work. So as far as the chanting is concerned, it's in the morning. You miss it because of time zone difference. All of it will be recorded. So you can watch it after. Okay? But don't wait too long. Some people, I'll just watch it later. And then they never end up doing it. So you don't benefit. Okay? That's it. Namaste, everyone. We will see you in the next Anchor the Light. And remember, let's say opportunity is like catching the sun's rays. Okay? Grab it. That's that. Namaste, take good care, and we'll see you next time.